As you all know, we have a Jeep Gladiator, and we like the option of being able to take off top the doors. Well, when you take the doors off of a Jeep, you lose your mirrors. Unfortunately, or fortunately, I guess, you are required to have mirrors by law. So, we got these. And we purchased these off of Amazon, and these mirrors actually will attach to the pillars. What do you call these? Grab handles, I guess. These little grab handles.
Yeah,
They're
the
actually
clean version's the grab handle.
Yes, and they attach to this, and it's basically supposed to be like a quick release type thing, so that when we put our doors back on, all we have to do is actually remove the mirror piece, the adapter part of it, I guess you would call it, stays in the grab handle, so that when we take the doors back off, we can easily just put the mirror on and we're ready to go. I am going to start with the driver's side. This is also supposed to have a phone mount so that you can mount your phone while you're driving. Now, I'm not sure I would use it while the doors are off, because to me, I feel like that would be too easy for the phone to just go whoop and out the door and it's gone. But it might be nice to have one here. This thing that I have here is not convenient. I don't care for it. So I would much rather have something a little smaller and easier to work with that might sit right here. Be good for video and things. All right, let's get started on this. First thing to do is to remove this plastic piece, which appears to be fully attached. Oh, you can opt to mount these on the top or the bottom. I was kind of thinking I'd prefer it on the bottom, because I think the top would be too high. This would be a little more even with the regular meters. This actually looks like a bolt, not a screw. Alright, to pull this little cover out, you just kind of give it a somewhat gentle yank. This will pop right back in if you want it to. I think we determined this is probably a 10 millimeter. There's the original. You've got this piece, which is your mounting piece, and you've got the ball, and you've got, I'm assuming that is for the mirror, most likely. These are right and left side specific, so you need to make sure that you get the correct one. They go in this direction. And it just is going to mount like this. You have a long screw that comes with a locking washer and a flat washer. They are Allen head, and they do provide a little Allen wrench with it. It will actually use the existing factory mounting screw hole that I took out. Not sure they made the Allen wrench long enough. Okay, I got it in there. However, the Allen wrenches that Allen wrench that they provide is too short. It will not go all the way to the end so that you can tighten up the screw. This worked. Luckily, Jesse had this. However, the steering wheel is in the way, so I had to do that telescoping steering wheel thing and drop the steering wheel down. Then, once I got that all tightened up in there, I couldn't get this back out. So I had to hold the steering wheel up, and I still kind of hit the edge of my steering wheel. Now, the other side, the passenger side, won't be as bad, obviously, because the steering wheel won't be in the way. Just know, you are not going to be able to use the little Allen wrench. It will not tighten this. It's not long enough to get the bolt all the way into the spot that it needs to be in. So you're going to need something longer, whatever it is. It does not appear that the mirrors are specific to left or right. I didn't see any kind of markings or anything. So the mirror actually goes in here, and then you have this little screw butterfly end thing, and then it goes on the inside. You're gonna want to tighten that down really good. There you can see the mirror move, so you know I'm actually tightening the mirror down. You're gonna want that really tight because obviously there's, not gonna be anything here. It's just gonna be hitting wind. It seems to be nice and sturdy. Of course, cannot close the door because it's supposed to be for doors off, not doors on. Now, this side, as I said, comes with a little cell phone holder thing. You get these little comfort pads, I guess you'd call it. Get that sticky off of there. Just line that up. Put that on there. So it's nice and comfortable for the phone. This squeezes like this. So your phone would go in like this, and then these are come up and hug around your phone. They're pretty stiff, so a little better than I thought. And then it also comes with this, which I believe goes over the top of the phone. Kind of helps keep it held in. Like I said, I wouldn't probably put my phone there while my doors are off, no matter what kind of gadgets I have to hold it in. But what we're going to do is try to assemble this. There's still another hole here. Now this is the one that we screwed the body screw into the grab handle. This threads in there too, just like that. Then you have this little gadget. I'm probably going to put this way. It might be a little bit tricky because you have to do both at the same time, actually. Well, I'm not for sure how to get that in there without just pulling it completely apart. Oh, there we go. So this is going to move. You can loosen this and actually move your phone around wherever you want, however you want your phone mounted, up and down or side to side. And then you just tighten this down more so that it doesn't move around. You'll have to tighten it quite a bit once you get it where you want it to be. I think I got it tight enough. It's still a little looser than I would probably like for it to be. Let's just squeeze. This is Jesse's phone. This is a little larger than mine. See, then it just kind of, I'm not sure, because that's not aiming the direction I want it to aim. This is probably going to take a little bit of adjustment, I feel like. I'm getting a lot of sidebar, so it really needs to come up, and I'm going to have to play with that to get the angle that I want. Now, if you're just using it for like navigation or something, I got it loosened up, then that's plenty good angle right there. I don't think this is probably as quality as the mirrors themselves. I don't know. We'll have to see once we get, using it for a little bit, see how it works out. All right, I'm going to go over to the other side now. That was a lot faster on this side. The steering wheel wasn't in the way, and of course, I already knew what I was doing, so it was easier to do. This is going to be so simple when we take the doors off. All we'll have to do is just make sure we have this end, which we're going to keep this end screwed into the mirror, but we'll just put this in, screw this in, and we are good to go. We will have mirrors. We will be legal. I think this is going to be a nice mirror. It seems like it's pretty sturdy, even if it does have a little wiggle. It's when the doors are off. It's not, I don't think it's going to be too much, and I don't think it's going to be too big of a deal. I think they should work pretty good. I'm going to go ahead and remove this mirror because obviously I cannot shut my door if this mirror is in. And we'll hang on to these for when we're ready for them. In case you're curious, you can take this out if you don't want this just sitting here, but then you're just going to have a gaping hole. So you can leave this in, and you can actually remove the phone mount from that side and put it over on the passenger side in case your passenger needs a phone mount for some reason.
Do you want to show them how to adjust these mirrors up and down?
Oh, I forgot about that. Okay. These mirrors can also be changed, and if you don't want them this way, you'd rather have them this way, you can actually just undo this back mount here, and you can move this where the bars go this direction instead. Well, there. I think I found it. There. So it has two pieces that clamp to that bar, and now when I mount my mirror in, they'll be up and down instead of side to side. That is personal preference, however you want to mount them. I am going to put a link to these down in the description below, and if you decide to get one, not affiliated with Amazon or this company, we purchase these because we need them when we take the doors off.